Hey guys, this is Edafan about and welcome to our talk vlog. And let us see if Samsung at all has a budget smartphone, which I believe do not at all exist, because I have been seeing from a week that a lot of budget smartphones are getting launched after Moto E. Asus got launched in India, and then this Xiaomi is coming to India, and it is supposed to launch on 24. Pre-registrations are already on. So if let us see if these phones are actually, there are actually any phone of Samsung that could beat, and if there are any budget phones of Samsung that is worth buying or not. Let us have a look at this. At the price point in the beginning, we have Samsung Galaxy S2, which is highly competitive, which does not even have single specs that is worth buying. And the other phones like Moto G, Moto E, Asus Zenfone 5, Zenfone 4 all have good competitive specification against compared to the Samsung Galaxy S2. Now let's move on to a bit higher budget, where the Moto E-G rules at that price point. And here also we have many great phones like Lenovo A859 and Lenovo S660. These phones are really great and they make a good smartphone. In fact, it's a Zenfone 5, one of the version which is 2.0 GHz powered processor powered smartphone also is at that price point. And Huawei Honor 3C is also at that price. So here also we do not have any Samsung smartphone, because the Core 2 is currently launching and coming to the market, which means that it is also going to fail, because it does not at all have what it takes to become a good smartphone, because it does not have that kind of specification. In fact, it is not a HD screen, and then it is also not 1 GB of RAM. So this is all act as a drawback. Then we'll move on and see yet another smartphone where we can see Samsung is having the Grand 2. Grand 1 was a huge success because of the name of the Samsung, but Samsung screwed up with Grand, because Grand was a complete miss and it was a piece of crap. So moving on to the Grand 2, a lot of people did not like it because it still wasn't a HD display, which is a sad part, because the price point it was available was really damn expensive, and Lenovo Vibex was available at that price point. Now since Zenfone 6 and Alcatel One Touch Hero Plus, One Touch Hero X Plus is available at that price point. Now moving on to the furthers, and then we have Samsung Galaxy S4 Mini, which is now currently getting outdated, and only one smartphone remains in this price bracket that is worth buying, and it is not budget Samsung. So Samsung currently rules the top market, where you can buy Samsung Galaxy Note 3, where you can buy Samsung Galaxy S5, where you can buy Samsung Galaxy Samsung Note Neo, Note 3 Neo, which you can buy. In fact, you can still buy Samsung Galaxy Note 2. So Samsung smartphones currently do not have a budget smartphone that could appeal the users in the market that buy cheap smartphones, that buy usable smartphone, but not the expensive, which are high in spec but are not usable, because spending money on that kind of smartphone which does not at all come to use, and then buying another smartphone after 2 years, for some looks like a foolish idea. But these people only spend some amount of money that is useful for on smartphone, makes their day happen all day, because of all they needs are fulfilled in that specification itself. So moving on to one thing that the Samsung needs to work on, and Samsung needs to come with good specification in order to come to capture the budget smartphone market, which I think they have to. Now moving on, Samsung Galaxy S5 is also going to have a competitor, which if they do not concentrate on, will lose, and that is Apple iPhone 6. And if they do not concentrate on making a new phone, or do not concentrate on bringing Prime, then they will have a good threat from this iPhone 6. This is what I believe. And what you think, put that in comment section. Do you think Samsung still has it, or do you think Samsung still got any budget smartphone? And if you think there is a smartphone from Samsung that is worth buying within the price bracket, which is less than the price of Alcatel, then do put that in the comment section. And I hope this video was informative and enjoyable. So this is all I have for this video. Thanks for watching and have a nice day if you're watching in the night. And